Good morning, children. So, in previous class, we have seen black body radiation, photoelectric effect, isn't it? And dual nature of electromagnetic radiation. So, something we have learned about the light, how it is transformed in the form of waves and all. So, in today's session, we are going to learn about spectra. Yes. So, spectra is a word which was first used by a scientist named Isaac Newton. Okay. So, he used this word to describe the rainbow of colors that combine to form a white light. Understand, children? So it is a word first which was used by Isaac Newton, a scientist, which was used to describe the rainbow of color that combine to form a white light. So spectra is an evidence for quantization of energy. So we have seen that light transform in the form of waves and all, isn't it? So it is an evidence for quantization of energy. So we will look into the matter now. So the white light we see from the incandescent filament lamp is the light we see from the incandescent filament lamp is white light. So when this beam of white light is passed through a prism, the light splits into 7 colors, isn't it? So here we have taken a white light, the source of white light, and we pass that white light into the prism. So when it is passed through a prism, it divides into different colors. That different colors are nothing but Vibsia: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So it provides different colors. And not only that, the sun also emits different types of rays. The sun is a source of light and it emits different types of rays, but our eyes are not able to perceive all types of that rays, isn't it? Yes. So sun is a source of light, so whatever light, whatever different types of rays it is providing, we cannot see. It provides UV rays, isn't it? So here see the prism, the splitting of white light into 7 colors is called dispersion. Dispersion means divide into different colors, into different wavelengths, with different wavelengths and frequency. So when a narrow beam of light is passed through a glass prism, it is observed that the wave with a shorter wavelength violet bends more than one with the longer wavelength red. That means the violet is having shorter wavelength and the red is having longer wavelength. So the violet is thus separated into component colors ranging from red to violet, isn't it? So red at a longer wavelength with 700 nanometer. So red is having 700 nanometer wavelength and violet is having 400 nanometer. So now the splitting of colors of white light into 7 colors is known as dispersion. So the array of 7 colors extending from red to violet is called spectrum. The definition of spectrum, or another definition also you can write as the image recorded when a radiant energy is passed through a prism is called spectrum. Understand, children? So when you send a white light through a prism, we will keep one screen here. On the screen we are going to get different colors. That is nothing but spectrum. So why it is happened? This is due to different wavelengths of different colors. So different colors are having different wavelengths. So the device which is used to record the spectrum is called spectrograph or spectrometer. Understand, children? And here, when it is taken on the photographic plate, the colors from red to violet occurs on it without any gap between them. So this type of spectrum is known as continuous spectrum. So if you see the rainbow, we can see the continuous colors, isn't it? There is no gap between the rainbow. So how we are going to get, children, this one? When a white light is passed through a prism, it is giving. So rainbow, how in a rainbow? So when a drop of water, okay, when the source of light from the sun, okay, the rays from the sun, it moves into the drop of water, it splits into different colors. So this is how we will get the rainbow. So based on the wavelength of spectra, the spectra is of two types. Based on its wavelength, the spectra is of two types: visible spectrum and invisible spectrum. Visible spectrum we already know. So what are the colors we are going to see under the visible spectrum? And invisible spectrum means IR IR means infrared radiations and ultraviolet radiations comes under invisible spectrum. Understand, children? Now if we move into the types of spectra, it is broadly divided into two types: emission spectrum, absorption spectrum. And emission spectrum, again it is divided into continuous emission spectrum, discontinuous emission spectrum. Understand, children? If we move further, discontinuous emission spectrum, again it's of two types, that is line spectrum and band spectrum. So first we will look into emission spectrum. So look at here. Children, emission spectrum. So emission spectrum is produced by emission of radiations. The spectrum of radiations emitted by a substance in its excited state is an emission spectrum. For example, if you heat any type of for example, if you burn the wood, okay, if you burn the wood, what happens? It emits some radiations. Not only that, on the stove also the flame, the first blue color we will see, and the next green, and the next it will be light bluish in color, isn't it? So it gives different colors. So it is having different wavelengths from starting to ending. It will be having different wavelengths. That is why the matter it gives different colors. So the spectrum produced by emission of radiation is called emission spectrum. So here so when you heat a substance, what happens? Whatever atoms are there, they will be moved into excited state. Okay, they will be moved into excited state. So this excited electron when returned back to the ground state, and again it comes to the ground state, it emits some radiation, or it shows emission spectrum. Understand, children? So here when you burn some kind of source like wood or anything, whatever atoms are present, they will be moved into excited state. Excited state means they will be moved from ground state to the higher state. And higher state means, see, this is no, from here to it will move from here, and again it will move to the ground state. So when it is moving back to the ground state, it shows emission spectrum. Understand, children? So if you see into emission spectrum is again of two types: continuous emission spectrum, discontinuous emission spectrum. So now we are going to look into continuous emission spectrum. So how a continuous emission spectrum will be, we are going to see now. So when a solid is heated to a very high temperature, it becomes incandescent. That means it shows some light and emits white light. I said no, first it releases some amount of energy with some color, and later it comes to white light. So this gives continuous spectrum when passed through a prism. So look at here. Here I have taken a source of light, that is bulb. It is a tungsten. A filament is made up of tungsten, which is a solid. So when it heats, when it gives some electricity, it radiates some energy, heat energy. So this energy, this light, when transformed to a prism, it gives some amount of colors, some continuous colors. So we cannot find any gaps between these colors. So this is called continuous emission spectrum. So it has a continuous band of 7 colors, that is VIBGYOR, and it forms a continuous rainbow of colors. Understand, children? So here a solid, that is a tungsten filament, it is present in a bulb. So when I heated means if you give some electricity, that means it will be get heated, and it shows some light energy, it gives some light, isn't it? So when a solid is heated to a very high temperature, becomes incandescent, means it gives some light and emits white light. So this gives a continuous spectrum when passed through a prism. So this light when passed through a prism, it gives a continuous colors. Understand? So that is why it is called continuous emission spectrum. Emission means giving out. So how emission spectrum we got? I said, so when you heat any substance, it gives us some light, I said, isn't it? That is emission spectrum. So here it is a continuous emission spectrum. Understand, children? Yes. So next comes to discontinuous emission spectrum. Discontinuous emission spectrum, again it is of two types. We know that line spectrum and band spectrum, line spectrum and band spectrum. So what do you mean by line spectrum? So here, when a vapor of element is kept in a discharge tube, when a vapor of an element, any element you take and keep it in a discharge tube, and it is subjected to high potential, okay, high energy if you release, the line spectrum is obtained. So look at here, children. So here I have taken a hot gas, it produces some radiant energy. When it is passed through a prism, it is giving some spectrum, means some lines, okay. So here the spectrum which is obtained is sharp with distinct lines. The spectrum what we got is, here it is sharp with distinct lines. So it is given by gaseous atoms. So here I have taken hot gas. So it is given by, this light spectrum is given by gaseous atoms, and it is called atomic spectrum. Why it is called atomic spectrum, children? Because the spectrum which is produced by atoms, the spectrum which is produced by atom is called atomic spectrum. So why it is happened? Due to transition of electrons. So it will be get due to transition of electrons. For example, if you take a sodium, okay, if you take a sodium vapors, it gives two bright lines of wavelengths like 5890 angstroms and 5896 angstrom. So in a yellow region. Understand, children? So what are the examples for line spectrum is? If we see the examples like inert gases, metal vapors and non-metals in atomic state give line spectra. So what are the things you are going to get here in line spectra? Examples: inert gases, metal vapors and non-metals in atomic state. Gives this line spectrum. So here the characteristic, this line spectrum can be used in a chemical analysis to identify the unknown atoms. Understand, children? To identify these unknown atoms, this line spectrum can be used. In the same way how the fingerprints are used to identify the people, this line spectrum is also used to identify the unknown atoms. Understand, children? Next comes to band spectrum. So what do you mean by band? Band means some kind of bands, we know, isn't it? So the spectrum with very closely packed lines. So here the lines will be present but they are very closely packed. So such type of spectrum is called band spectrum. So it is given by the molecules. Okay, line spectrum is given by atoms, band spectrum is given by molecules. So and it is called molecular spectrum. Band spectrum which is given by molecules is called as molecular spectrum. So why it gives molecular spectrum? Because this is due to rotations and vibrations of molecules. Understand, children? So this is due to vibrations and rotations of molecules. So band spectrum means it looks like this. Line spectrum means in the lines we are going to see, and here band spectrum means a group of lines combined together. Okay, children? So if you see the examples for band spectrum is given by hot metals and molecular non-metals. So here who is going to produce this band spectrum? Hot metals and molecular non-metals. Yes, children? Yes. So we have completed emission spectrum. In emission spectrum, where we have seen what are the types. What is an emission spectrum? We have seen the spectrum of the radiation emitted by a substance in its excited state is an emission spectrum. And we have seen in emission spectrum it's of two types: continuous emission spectrum and discontinuous emission spectrum. So what do you mean by continuous emission spectrum? When a solid is heated to a very high temperature, it becomes incandescent and emits white light. So this gives a continuous spectrum. Understand? And discontinuous, again it is of two types: line spectrum and band spectrum. Line spectrum means when a vapor of element is kept under a discharge tube and it is subjected to high potential, a line spectrum is obtained. So in the spectrum with a sharp and distinct, if the spectrum is in the form of lines, it is called line spectrum. It is given by gaseous atoms. That means it is produced by gaseous atoms. So it is called as atomic spectrum. Why it is gives? Due to the transition of electrons. Due to transition of electrons. This is that. Next one is band spectrum. Band spectrum with the spectrum with very closely packed lines. So this also line, but here the lines are very closely packed. So that is why it is called band spectrum, and it is produced by the molecules. That is why it is called as molecular spectrum, and it is due to the rotation and vibration of the molecules. For these examples are hot metals and molecular non-metals. The next one comes to absorption spectrum. So what do you mean by absorption spectrum? Absorption means some amount of radiations are absorbed, okay, are absorbed, and it is given some amount of light. So look at here, when a beam of white light is passed through a gas and it is transmitted light is analyzed, the spectrum obtained is called absorption spectrum. So here what is happening? So it is obtained when an electron jumps from lower to higher energy level. So when the electron absorbs some energy, it gets excited state. That means it moves from lower level to the higher level. So when it moves lower level to higher level, it shows absorption spectrum. And the spectrum which is obtained by this method is discontinuous. Understand, children? The spectrum which is obtained by this method is discontinuous. So this is how spectrums are divided into types, and you have learned what do you mean by spectra. So this spectrum is mainly used to determine the molecular structure of the atoms and the molecules. Understand? Basing on this spectroscopy, the spectroscopy is used to determine the structure of molecules or atoms. Understand? And their electronic configuration and wavelength. Because of this, we are going to know the structure of an atoms and their electronic configuration and wavelength and all. So spectroscopy is used as a tool to study the structure of atoms and molecules with their electronic configuration and wavelength. So this is what today we have learned. In the next class we are going to learn about hydrogen emission spectrum. Thank you, children.